Collision Hub, and we're back live on the NACE floor talking to Jason Bartanen, Technical Director from iCar. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the iCar's OEM involvement today. I know it's one of the things is the cars and complexity is changing. It's getting really important that we kind of drill down to some OEM specifics. And iCar's doing a lot of work with the OEMs. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. We just released our latest OEM program, the Collision Repair Overview for Honda and Acura vehicles this week. Vehicle maker information is essential to complete and safe repair, which is, the iCar vision is necessary knowledge and skills relevant to position for complete and safe repair. So OEM information is certainly one of those pieces that's necessary information, necessary knowledge. So we've worked very closely with Honda to develop this most recent version of an OE course. Deals with how to access collision repair information from Honda, how to access their website, how to navigate a little bit, talks about different types of materials that Honda is using on their vehicles. Advanced high-strength steels are being used all over the place on many vehicle lines, and Honda's no different. So we talk about some of the materials that they're using. Certainly cover some of the information that they have available as far as what you can and can't do on Honda vehicles, different repair attachment methods, what they say about bonding and sectioning and things of that nature. And so we've worked very closely with Honda on that program. It's one of several vehicle-specific courses that we now have available. Earlier this summer, we released one on Toyota vehicles. Worked very closely with them to talk about what you can and can't do on Toyota vehicles as well. We've had a Chrysler overview course for a number of years. We released a General Motors overview course about a year and a half ago. And so we just continue to work with the vehicle manufacturers on vehicle-specific courses. For many years, iCar's been doing vehicle-specific information in our courses.
Right.
When we teach a course on spot welding or adhesive bonding, although we talk about the topic in general, we always relate it back to the vehicle manufacturer. We've been doing that for several years already. So this is just an expansion of this. It's just something that we maybe didn't highlight as much as we could have and share the information that we do have a lot of vehicle-specific information. We had done some research a few years ago, some of the staff, the techs from Appleton, and looked at a lot of our courses and what we have as far as OEM information available. And we had thousands of different instances where we're saying this is the procedure for weld bonding on this vehicle. This is the procedure for spot welding on that vehicle. So we've always tried to tie the information in. Many years ago when iCar came with the general sectioning guidelines, there was not a lot of vehicle-specific information available. And as more manufacturers started making information available, we certainly leveraged that in all of our courses. And now these vehicle maker-specific courses have become quite popular. The iCar community, or the customers and the collision repair community keep asking for more and more vehicle-specific information. So we've been developing the courses. The vehicle manufacturers have been a tremendous amount of help getting us the cars and the access to the technical information and different parts we can shoot the videos on and shoot the photos on. That's essentially that's a huge key to developing these types of courses. Working close with the vehicle manufacturers, making sure that we're communicating the proper repair information to the collision industry. So it's a pretty exciting time for us to be doing this and working close with the vehicle manufacturers.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys got a lot going on. Now, one of the great things that you guys do is that you get access to a lot of knowledge across the base of a lot of the manufacturers because they really come to you guys and ask for help. Have you found that repair procedures are similar to models, or are you finding that each manufacturer kind of has their own rules, their own guidelines that are specific to the safety of the re-repair of their vehicles?
I think originally there was probably a lot more difference in recommendations from company A to company B. Now that advanced high-strength steels and some of these new technologies are becoming a little bit more mainstream, you're starting to see a lot more similarities. General Motors with their repairability matrix, it looks a lot like Ford's repairability matrix.
You talked a little bit about some of the new classes for some of the OEMs that you're getting ready to roll. Any other new classes that we can expect coming in the next 6 months or so from iCar?
Yeah, next month we'll be releasing our Vehicle Technology and Trends 2011 course. It's kind of it's a collision repair car show is what it is really. We're talking about 2011 models that are out there, what's new on them, which vehicles have these new features, information on vehicles like the Chevy Volt and the Ford Fiesta that people are hearing are coming, that they're on the road. We talk about some of the repairability of those vehicles, some of the material identification. It's just kind of a fun class. It's got a lot of good information in it. Not at a real high technical level. It's like I said, it's more of a kind of a car show with a collision repair feel to it.
You guys also in the tech center, you take a lot of calls.
Yeah.
People calling in looking for help and looking for some information. Anything kind of common themes running through right now that you're hearing from our repairers out there, that some things that they're looking for information on?
We still get a lot of calls on, is there a sectioning procedure available for X vehicle? So that's why we developed, in conjunction with State Farm and TechCore a couple of years ago, the partial replacement matrix. It's available on our website for free. We update it as frequently as you can. It's one of those things that we unfortunately can't put a tremendous amount of resources on, but we do update it from time to time. You can go to that website, pull up a specific make, model, and year of a vehicle, and it'll tell you whether there is a section procedure available or if there's no recommendation available. If there is a procedure available, there's a link right to the OEM website. You can go there and download the information. So we still get a lot of calls on the section procedures. Starting to get a couple calls on the material identification. So people are wondering, what's this part made of?
Right.
Certainly has damage analysis implications if it's an ultra high strength steel, and it's even just got a small bend, which we 5 years ago would have looked at. So that certainly is a repairable part. May not be a repairable part anymore. So people want to know what different materials are made of, so they can make a damage analysis decision as well as a repair decision.
Right. The repairability matrix brings up a great point. It seems like every time I'm on the iCar website, there's another tool there for me that you guys are providing. What are some of the other tools that shops or insurers, anybody can find on the iCar website to help them?
We've got very similar to OEM1stop.com. We also have links to all the vehicle manufacturers' websites. We talk about what type of information is available on their website, if it's a free site or a pay site. Talk about like system requirements. If you're on a Mac, certain sites won't work. You might need Internet Explorer. So we talk about some of the different system requirements. We also have all of our iCar Advantage Online articles that we've developed since I believe the first article came out in 1989. So all those are available on our website, free for download, including the former print-only versions. Those are available. It's searchable by keywords. So if you're looking for information on Fords, you can just do a search for Ford. It'll bring up every article we've ever written on a Ford vehicle.
You guys always have a lot of going on, and I'm always impressed. It seems like just when I think you can't add anything else, you always seem to. So I appreciate you taking the time to stop by, and be sure and keep us informed of what else you got going on, because I'm sure it's going to be exciting and exactly what we need, spot-on-time training. So thanks for joining us again live from the NACE floor in Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, Nevada, and we will be back with more coverage later.